If it's urgent, they'll only page me.
I wouldn't try anything stupid.
Dr. Richards? Thank you, Caroline. I already know.
Where's the money?
I'm not giving you 1 cent.
Oh, yes, you will.
Why should I? I didn't kill anyone.
No one believes you, Doc.
That won't work anymore. The game's up. And if you think I'm going to give you any money after all that you've put me through...
Quit stalling. Pay up.
I remember you from the snowfields.
I'm not interested in that now, Doctor. I'm in a hurry.
You were a ski instructor.
Yeah. And you were one of those rich snobs then. Always with your nose stuck up in the air. Too good for me, weren't you, Doctor? Time's up.
Oh, God, take that! Are you all right? Yes. Rod. Oh, no.
Come on. Susan, what on earth's going on?
That was the man I thought I killed.
Incredible that this guy's still alive. Try some of that down here. Give us a hand, Susan. Now get him into casualty. All right. Susan. Easy does it.
Up, Doctor. Fix me up now.
I'm sorry, I've got to go with him. Will you be all right, Eric?
Yes, go on.
Oh, Denham here. Get me the theatre sister, please. We have an emergency.
How on earth did he come on a fall like that?
He's a stunt man. Strip's ready.
Okay, miss.
What are his chances? Is he worth operating?
Well, he's a massive internal injuries, but we may as well give it a go.
I better start scrubbing up. Come with me. You can give me details on the way.
Okay. Theatre one's on standby.
Oh, good. Come on, let's get going.
Why did you do it?
It's paid off twice before.
Did you follow me from the snowfields?
Yes. When the snow finished, so was my job. I thought you'd be an easy mark.
Why me?
Doctors are always worried about their reputation. But thought you'd call the company.
Sorry, Doctor. Nurse. Seems like they've been in there for hours.
I should have phoned the police this morning. All this could have been avoided.
Are you kidding? They'd have never believed you.
Well, I could have tried. And Caroline
Why did he have to pick on you?
He didn't think I'd call the police. He thought I'd be too worried about my reputation. I hate to admit it, he was right.
Oh, you were confused. Anybody would have been.
In the beginning, I purposely tried to hide it all. I didn't call you in till I thought I was cracking up, and then you didn't believe me.
Susan, I'm really sorry about that. I feel really bad about it.
Don't. Half the time I didn't know what the truth was myself. Do you know that there was a time when I begged him on the phone to tell me that there was a grave just so I'd know that I'd saw it?
When you think about it, he was pretty efficient about the whole thing, wasn't he?
Well, he should be. He's done it twice before.
Really? And it all falls into place. He must have marked you out and then followed you from the lodge.
He did.
Any word? Not yet.
Thank goodness it's all over, Susan. Yes.
was nothing I could do. A fractured neck, hemorrhaging complications.
I guess we all expected that.
Susan, I'd like to apologize for not having more faith in you. I'm sorry I subjected you to that psychiatric examination.
Don't worry, Dr. Denham, I understand.
If you'd like to have the rest of the day off, I'm sure it can be managed.
No, I think I'd rather work. Thank you, Raymond.
Yes.
Erica, are you all right?
Yes,
This hasn't been much of a day for you, has it?
It started off all right. As a matter of fact, I only came in to tell you I'd found us a place to live.
You don't say. Where?
It doesn't matter. You probably won't be interested.
But what makes you say that, for heaven's sake? Don't you think I trust your judgment?
I don't know.
Look, I'll be through here shortly. We must talk.
Tanya, is it true about Peter and this girl? Vanessa Tyrrell? Yes. According to Dennis, it's all over the hospital. Is he engaged to her? Yes, well, that's what she said. Well, why didn't you tell me? Well, I thought it'd be better if it came from him. Yeah, well, it didn't. Have you seen him? Last contact was that note. Well, that was only last night. Maybe he hasn't had time. No, he's trying to avoid me. Honestly, this time I thought it was for real. Yeah, it certainly seemed that way. Maybe it's just because I wanted it that way. I don't want to think anymore. Well, why don't you talk to Peter? I would if I could find him. Well, Tanya, what do you think about it all? Oh, I don't know, Jill. Well, you were there, weren't you? But you can't tell in those situations. I'm sorry. I'm not much help, am I?
Jill?
Why have you been avoiding me?
It's been one of those days. I've been wanting to talk to you.
Here I am.
I'm sorry about last night.
So am I. That note was pretty clinical.
I would have called, but I didn't...
You didn't have the time.
Something came up.
Apparently.
Oh, where do I start?
Why don't you stick to the facts? Is it true that a girl called Vanessa Tyrrell came to the hospital yesterday saying that you promised to marry her?
Yes, it's true.
Did you go out with her?
Yes. Jill, it's not what you think. There's more to it than that.
Oh, I'll bet there is.
I'd taken her out once or twice, just like I'd taken out a lot of other girls before I'd met you. I didn't even remember her when I first saw her.
Okay. So why did you cancel out last night?
I wanted to get things sorted out before I saw you.
And?
I went round to the house.
How did you get that?
When I went round to the house.
Just answer the question,
Vanessa's
Peter.
father was there.
Oh, I don't think I'll listen to anymore.
Jill.
No, listen, that's enough. Don't have to explain. It's painfully obvious.
Erica, I'm sorry to keep you waiting. I got held up.
That's all right. I'm getting used to it.
Oh, what's wrong?
Do you want to see this flat or not?
Well, of course I do. What time will we go?
Whenever you like.
Well, let's see. It's now, what time is it?
What happened to your watch? The one on the train, the one Helen gave you.
I left it at home.
Raymond, you don't have to pretend. When you're treating me like some kind of a child. I know there have been other people in your life. I don't expect you to cut them off just because I'm around.
Look, I just didn't feel right wearing it.
Why? Because it reminds you too much of the past?
Oh, Erica.
Oh, what about this flat? Do you know when you're free?
Well, I have a couple of operations scheduled for this afternoon, but they're fairly straightforward, but I don't know how long they'll take.
Let's leave it.
No. Look, you make the appointment for 5 o'clock. I'll be there. Now then, about this evening. How about taking Susan out? Maybe dinner and then the theater.
What about you?
Oh, don't worry about me. Look, after we look at this flat, I don't know what time I'll be through.
Susan and I can wait.
No, I don't want to spoil your evening. Now, look, if you're going to the theater, you're going to have to eat early. Now, here.
Raymond, that's not the way to solve things.
But-
We're supposed to be getting married. When am I going to start seeing you? I know. Work comes first.
I'm sorry, Erica. I don't know what you expect me to do.
Never mind. I'll see you at 4:45. Auf Wiedersehen.
Wiedersehen. Oh, Susan.
Yes?
Look, I didn't get a chance to talk to you outside the theater. I'm sorry the way I behaved over this Marshall business.
Oh, that's all right, Raymond.
No, it isn't really. I should have known better.
Well, it's all over now, and it's for the best. I was beginning to worry about your wedding. I thought that me and my troubles were going to put a shadow over everything. Is anything the matter?
No, nothing.
Is it Marshall? We all knew there was no hope.
Oh, no. It's not that. It's Erica.
Erica?
Yeah, she's been behaving strangely these past few days, don't you think?
Could you be a bit more specific?
Well, I mean, she's edgy. It isn't a bit like her.
Well, no, but you can't expect her to be like herself right now. I mean, she's just arrived in a new country. She has nothing here that she can call her own. I mean, she has no home, no friends, no job. Even the language is different.
Well, what about you and me?
Well, yes, she has us, but, well, if you don't mind me saying so, Raymond, where you're concerned, she's very worried. Now, you were very close in Germany, and then suddenly you have your job and your friends, and she feels very left out of it all.
I hope I haven't done the wrong thing bringing her here.
Well, no, of course you haven't, but I think you should be spending some more time with her. For two people who are about to be married, you don't see very much of each other.
Well, I just don't want her to feel pressured.
Yes, but don't be too careful, or she'll take it that you don't want to see her. Now, what are you doing tonight?
Well, I thought you and she would have dinner and then go to the theater.
And you?
Oh, me? Well, I don't know what time I'll be finished.
Now, there you go again. You see what I mean? Now, you want to be with her, don't you?
Of course.
Well, she wants to see you no matter what time you come over, just as long as you do come over. You know what your problem is? You're being too considerate, too careful. She needs to feel wanted.
Well, we're going to see a flat this afternoon.
Good. Takes time, Raymond. Time and patience. But she'll settle in. She's doing very well already.
Mrs. Gordon, do you have a minute?
Yes, of course. What's the matter?
I've just seen Jill.
Things didn't go very well, obviously.
She walked out on me.
That sounds like Jill.
Oh, I don't blame her. I haven't handled the situation very well.
Did she find out, or did you tell her?
She came to me. It was as I thought. Word gets round fast in this place.
I'll come back later.
Jill, come here. I think it's time that you two had a quiet little talk.
Excuse me.
That one.
Holland here. Okay, I'll be right down. I'm sorry I have to leave. Can I meet you later in Bunny?
What time?
5:30 or 6. You needn't worry, we won't stay there. We'll go somewhere place quiet.
Okay.
Look, why don't you stay here for a minute? I'm going down to reception with this. I shan't be long.
What was the name again? Oh, yes, they're here. Okay, well, I'll have them ready for when he comes down. Okay, bye.
There they are, signed, sealed, and delivered.
Oh, well, these are the ones Matron sent up to Dr. Bingham.
Yes. He's looked through them, but no comment.
Thanks. Oh, Mrs. Gordon?
Yes?
Jill has found out about Vanessa Tyrrell.
Yes, she's up in my office now.
Has she spoken to Peter?
Yes, but not very successfully. But she has agreed to meet him at Bunny's afterwards, so let's hope that they make a go of it then.
Oh, I hope so. It's a shame all of this had to happen. If anyone deserves happiness, it's Jill.
Yes, Peter too. He's had his share of bad luck. Oh, and I don't mean over this business of Vanessa Tyrrell either.
Do you believe him?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, he's the kind of boy that I wish Jill had met a long time ago.
Do you?
Yes. Don't you?
I think Jill deserves someone nice, yes, but I'm not quite sure what to make of Dr. Holland.
Is that fine with you? Sorry to interrupt the surgeon.
Peter, just quickly, I hope it is more successful at Bunningston.
So do I. She means a lot to me, your daughter.
Yes, I know. And you mean a lot to her, too.
Thanks.
Oh, Peter.
I can recommend the beef. It's excellent. Oh, think about it for a while and I'll bring the drinks. Okay? Oh,
Hello.
what a lovely surprise. In for dinner?
That's the plan.
Scotch first?
Oh, sounds a good idea.
One of those days, is it?
Yes, you could say that. Thanks.
Yeah.
Dr. Dillon, Anne-Marie.
Hello, Doctor.
You dining alone this evening, Doctor? No, I'm waiting for Jill Gordon.
She was in early this morning. Did you catch up with her?
Yes, I did.
What would you like, a drink before?
Yes, Bacardi and Coke, thanks.
Right.
Any further developments in that business with Vanessa Tyrrell? Oh, I'm sorry about that. She won't be causing any more trouble at work again. I'm glad to hear it. I take it then you got it all sorted out? Not exactly. I went round to her house last night. Met her father. We didn't get very far. I see. Thanks.
What are you doing here? I live here. Well, it was just that your mum said you were meeting Peter after work. Oh, did she? Well, how'd it go? It didn't. If you don't mind, Tanya, I'd rather not talk about it. Look, I didn't say anything before because I thought it was best for you two to work it out. But, look, you're not even trying. I bent over backwards to make this relationship work. What good has it done? Everything was working so well before all of this happened. Everything looked like it was working so well. Well, look, why don't you just let him explain? Look, you could still make it to Bunny. I am well aware of that. Well, then, for heaven's sake, get over there. He wouldn't be waiting if he didn't care. Tanya, I am not going to Bunny. Well, why did you make the arrangement in the first place? Perhaps Dr. Holland needs some of his own medicine. Look, if you're not going to go, at least pay him the courtesy of letting him know. Why should I? He'll understand. It seems our Dr. Holland is a past master at broken engagements.
Thanks.
Looks like our young friend's been stood up. He's been here at least an hour. Pity, because I would have liked to work with Jill about the concert.
Oh, even if she did turn up, I doubt she'd get much out of it tonight.
Isn't young love wonderful?
I'd say at the moment that young love is having major problems.
Jill looked pretty upset this morning when she was in. Excuse me. I'll be with you in a moment. Would you like another drink, Doctor?
No, thanks. We may as well fix up mine while you're here.
Aren't you going to wait for Jill?
Not much point at this stage.
Oh, she's probably caught at the hospital or something.
I don't think so. Will this cover it?
Thanks. Dr. Holland. Yes, can I help you?
Here, thanks. Why is it I always get men that can't make up their minds? What do you mean? Well, look at Ken. Comes on really strong, we get involved. We're off to Melbourne. And then he gets on the plane and leaves me standing there with my suitcase.
This is different.
No, let me finish. Then after Ken went, I spent months getting over it. And what happens? He comes back and wants to start it up again.
Look, I still think you should have a word with Peter.
Oh, what good would it do? Tanya, stop trying to gloss all over it. I'm not. Has he lied to you before? Well, he didn't tell me the whole story because you didn't give him a chance. Look, why don't you get over there? He's probably still waiting at Bunny. Well, what's the point? It would have been different if he had told me the whole story. What are you going to do now? Nothing. Forget all about it.
You know you can't do that.
Well, why not? It's been done before. Peter Holland isn't Ken Hansen. That's for sure. Even Ken didn't have women on the side. Well, you don't know the full story about Vanessa Tyrrell. No, I know enough. Look, you and Peter had something really special going. Before you throw it away, just make sure you get your facts straight. Oh, I get it.
Hello, Jill. Don't you think it's time we had a talk?